related interviews, reviews, and content, please like and subscribe to Pooja Talwar. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram.
Vijay, lovely to see you. I must say that you actually are the king of the OTT space. You've kind of owned this entire space in the last 4 years.
Well, thank you so much. I feel it's a overstatement of a sort, but because but I kind of agree with it.
No, but it's a fact because we've seen you play so many shades, given the kind of filmography and the roster. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know, cinema mein itni jaldi nahi ho pata because it takes time. But here you've explored various dimensions. That's what I mean. Because you had a She,
Yeah.
you have this, and the others on other platforms that I'm not going to name.
No, I have a lot on Netflix. I had Darlings, Jaane Ja, Murder Mubarak, Love Story.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm definitely forgetting some.
Yeah, you're the Netflix mascot now.
Yeah.
But, talking about IC814, Kandahar, like I've seen it play out when I was in the newsroom. And we still remember what it was like that week when, it was all the diplomatic conversations happening and even Chiranjoy, who's written it, like he was on the field with us. So, I mean, sometimes I used to meet him on field. So I want to ask you, what was it like playing Captain Sharan? Also, I would say it's a little difficult because you're in that one cockpit. आजू बाजू कुछ नहीं है because वो सब कुछ हो रहा है and we see you on the runway and all, but उसके बाद everything is unfolding there. What was it like for you to what was the process like? And it's also very difficult when you are just like in one place, emotions, there's nobody else you are reacting to. You're thinking what you are reacting to.
It came with its own set of challenges, which I did not kind of perceive before I started filming. I mean, my work was just to get myself ready to feel like I can sit in a cockpit. So I did my preparatory work of learning a little bit of flight simulation, a little bit about the cockpit and the aircraft in the flight simulation. Got to meet the real life captain and hear the story from him and get to know him a little bit and unka saar kya hai, unka sense kya hai. Just try to imbibe some of that. But once I started filming, I realized that whatever I'm doing is it's just in this direction, and there are 2 or 3 cameras at any given point of time. So I think I was just trying to be as honest and authentic and in the moment I can. And the only person who was able to see that and to validate if it was right or wrong is the director on the monitor. I couldn't, turn and, tell the co-actor that this felt good. What we did was nice, what you gave me was nice, because I literally was handicapped in sitting in one chair, locked up and looking in just one direction, including having all the conversations with various figures who are within the cockpit, but they were all around me. And so that came with a bit of a learning curve. But I figured that, when cameras are this close to your face, सच और झूठ साफ जाहिर हो जाता है. So I was hoping that I try to be as true and truthful as I can.
And here you're playing a real life character. Actually, now the current जो आपका काम ऐसा is playing real life characters also, because you also have the Matka King, But the thing is, what is it like? Because I'm sure उनके साथ बीती है, but as an actor, you will also try to understand them from your point of view. What was it like when you spoke to Captain Sharan?
So I figured that he has a certain amount of sthirta as an individual. I think that was crucial in maneuvering through this crisis, because his patience and his calmness probably helped the aircraft and all the passengers, and it also enabled him to have a certain command over the hijackers, if at all, at whatever degree he could. And I found out that he has a very infectious smile, and I think he used it very efficiently when he needed to. Sometimes, because you're locked up in this one aircraft for 7-8 days with these many set of people, and some of them have gun pointed at you. he had a way of, uh, you know, attacking their humanity,
Yeah.
or reaching out to their humane side, and see if he can, melt a part of their broken minds or hearts, or uh, their twisted thoughts or emotions, and he shared stories where people eventually became okay with each other, including with hijackers. And one of the hijackers hugged him and cried and said that I don't want to do it, but I have to do it
Yeah.
because this is the situation I was in. So, and he has a scar here. It's a big one, and he's got a little bump on his neck. And I asked him about it. He said, "वो 7-8 दिन तक वो they didn't have a real gun. They had a katta,
Hmm.
so that was pointing constantly at the neck, and it it made a wound there. And because he didn't get medical help for those many days until he came back, it just became very bad. And now he has a massive scar on his neck, and the way he talked about it was so casual. And I figured that he's bigger than the situation. He's bigger than the fear that he experienced. He's bigger than the crisis that he handled. And I think what blew my mind was the fact that in after returning back to India after this ordeal, he went back and started flying in 4 days. And after being at a gunpoint with a hand grenade inside the cockpit, he didn't let it get to him. And it was his choice that he wanted to go back and fly.
It's
So
wonderful. And
that
what was,
says a
yeah.
that says a lot about the person, the character, the personality. So I try to imbibe as much as I could.
Awesome. It's like your heart jal jata hai na. People stay away from fire. It's like again going and putting a hand into the
Yeah,
fire to see
no, it
how
it,
it
it was
was.
his. Yeah, he wanted to not let the phobia kick in, and he wanted to beat it.
You know, the thing is interesting. This is a real life character and Murder Mobile's point of view. How do you maneuver
Yeah.
around these things as an actor? Like, which is the most challenging process? क्या है? Naturally, I think थोड़ा different होता होगा approach में.
हाँ, इंसान अलग होता है जो जो किरदार है। तो हर एक इंसान का
हाँ.
थोड़ा सा उसका एक resting state of mind, resting emotions are different, and their heightened
Yeah.
emotions are different. Some people are more expressive, some are not. Like for that, Hamza in Darlings is an extremely insecure, and he suffers from superiority and inferiority complex at the same time. So, and there are no shades of both characters here in the captain I'm playing. There's a certain sense of nobility, there's a purpose, there is almost geekish approach towards work, very disciplined and very sincere. And
Yeah.
so these are certain qualities and traits that I try to kind of then these are the base notes that I work with, and then top notes can happen when you're performing, when the director gives a certain cue. But I try to maintain the level or the sur of one individual first. And उसके ऊपर आप कहाँ तक जा सकते हो वो तो sky is the limit. But just to get the base note of a person is important.
And also in this, like coming to ICU 814, the interesting is you got Anubhav Sinha, but you're also sharing screen space with the legends of legends.
Yeah.
Pankaj Kapoor, Nasiruddin Shah. These were the 80s. They were known as the face of parallel cinema. आज तो blur हो गया. अगर आप भी 80s में डेब्यू करते हैं, आपको भी बोलते हैं विजय वर्मा parallel cinema का face है. But it's lucky for all of you because you've got that space to experiment. What was that experience like for you?
Yeah, I was absolutely completely floating in the parallel wave that they created. I was surfing on it because as soon as I went to the film school, the first thing I started doing is to go to the library and the DVD library and pick up all the films of Mr. Naseer sir or Om Puri or Pankaj sir, or the Shyam Benegals, the Govind Nihalani's, Sai Paranpe, and all such films because I was cinema deprived. I had not seen enough cinema growing up. So I wanted to fill my tank with good stuff. So just to be able to, I think I spoke about it a bit. I just can't get over the fact that there is a poster out there with my face and their face next to mine, and I just feel very proud of myself. Very proud of myself. these figures on screen are so magical and powerful and fierce that I just feel glad that I'm able to share. I don't have any scenes with them, unfortunately, in the series, but just to be part of the painting is important for me right now.
Awesome. And let me tell you something. Since you are saying you were so excited, Dia has said that she always wanted to work with you. I recently spoke to Pakistani actor Sanam Saeed. She says, मुझे ना Vijay Varma का kind of content बहुत अच्छा लगता है, उनका cinema. So, it's now you're equivalent to good content acting because this is what people want to see. How are you dealing with this thing?
Yeah, this information keeps coming to me, and I feel very pleased with it because this is something that I could not have planned. Just the fact that if you are in it, that means that there's something good. And I've had people, or audiences, and fans, and a lot of people who had given up on so-called Bollywood say that we watch your stuff because it's something new and something original and uh, something that they are up to watch. And I feel pretty awesome about it. And I feel like anyway, that whole Bollywood tag was something that I was never happy with. It's just such a the name is derived from something that is already a copy. So I don't like Bollywood, but whatever I'm doing is probably Bollywood.
But अब अच्छा लग रहा है, like since you made your space in the industry, are you like, is it easier to navigate now or it's not so?
It's very easy to navigate if you know what you want, and if you have a thinking brain and a head on your shoulder and feet on the ground. I feel like we create our own enemies and we try to destroy our own enemies, and those kind of games are just for your own pleasure and pain. Uh, I feel after you start working, I figured things go beyond talent. Then people just want to work with actors that are adding something to their life between action and cut as well. So इंसान अच्छा होना और अच्छा crew member होना बहुत जरूरी है.
Absolutely. And also your fashion statements are quite savvy, huh, these days?
Thank you so much.
Sneakerhead fashion. From sneakerhead to fashion icon.
Yeah, I've had my stint with and I keep dabbling with the I don't know situationship I have with fashion. It's something that I was fascinated by as a young boy, and it continues to make things exciting for me because otherwise promotions, can get a bit, you just have to add that spice by yourself.
True. Will you be launching a label soon? Vijay Varma label line?
I should, right?
Yeah.
I should. Do you think people will buy that stuff?
Why not?
Okay. I'll think about
That's a thought. That's a thought. And आपकी content पिक्चरों के नाम भी इतने interesting है ना, Mother Mubarak, Janiman, Darlings, all वो एक collection हो सकती है, Darlings inspired, Mother Mubarak inspired. I'm giving you ideas.
I'll jam with you when I actually consider.
Yes, please do. I'll be more than happy. And now you have one coming up with Surya. If you can spill the beans, everyone seems to be excited.
So that Tamil film is, I think it's either on a halt or they're figuring it out as of now. And maybe same film in a different way, or something is happening there which I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm right now fully neck deep in shooting Matka King. Another.
What was that like? He's also a real life character, 1960s period. The swinging 60s.
Yeah.
You must have loved the fashion, usme to.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the bell bottoms and the what do you call it, the quiff. And I'm having a great time, and it's again a dream collaboration for me because the director Nagaraj Manjule is such a potent filmmaker, and for somebody like him and me to come together, we hope that we do something that is long lasting.
And here, Anubhav, I want to ask you, what was your and his thing? collaboration like? What was the
We did-
collaboration?
I think he just disarmed me with his charm and wit
Wow.
as soon as I met him. And I figured that he doesn't like the whole idea of actor-director relationship. He really enjoys being a friend more than anything else. He enjoys being a big brother and a friend. And that's the energy that he carried. And he made me very comfortable. And I think I crossed the line maybe 5 times in a day with him because I think he's my buddy. But sometimes I have to remind myself this is Anubhav Sinha. Yeah, he's given me the liberty to do it. But I wish, but I could totally not offend him, but I could totally do something that could, you know, we're not equals. He's been around longer, and he's also one of the more compelling directors we have. But he's managed to kind of make me be a friend with him.
Awesome. Anyways, thank you so much. Just wishing
Thank
you
you.
flights of success. So smooth
Taking off.
touchdown on the runway. Soar high.
Thank you so much. That was lovely.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful
Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
If you've liked this interview, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram.